Hey, this is Kelly with North Plugins, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the roadmap for North Commerce. So North Commerce is an e-commerce solution for WordPress. It's a direct competitor of WooCommerce, and I am taking the no-code approach to e-commerce on WordPress. So the goal for North Commerce is to help you build beautiful, high-converting e-commerce websites with any WordPress theme, any WordPress builder, and you don't need to know how to customize WooCommerce with any sort of CSS or JavaScript. And there's some amazing tools out there to help customize WooCommerce. Like Auction Builder does a really great job, but there's a lot that can be improved upon in the e-commerce space on WordPress. So over the next few months, really the next 4 weeks, I'll be releasing builds of North Commerce. And as we kind of hit different milestones, I'll release new builds, and you can kind of start experimenting with small parts of the plugins. These builds may only have a small amount of features each time, but each build will have more and more stuff that you can start playing around with. So the first build or two may only have some analytic mock-ups, placeholder stuff, and then maybe an order list and product creation. So you can play around with those and give me some feedback around what you liked and what you didn't like, and then we can kind of improve upon that as we start to move forward towards beta. So please remember that each build that I release is to be treated as unstable and should not be used on any production website. So if you upload it to a production site, I don't believe that your site would break or anything like that. But these pre-alpha builds haven't been heavily tested or scanned for errors and things like that. And so what we'll do is we recommend you spin up a local WordPress instance on your machine. You could even use local is a great tool for that. If you have like a dev server on your hosting provider, then you could upload it to your dev server and just kind of mess around with it and start experimenting and seeing what you think. So I'm shooting for a weekly release, and so that's kind of what you can expect. If we don't release weekly, it's probably because we're working on a certain feature that's a little bit bigger than the general like admin stuff, and so I'm going to shoot for weekly updates. But if I don't have weekly, then at least every week or week and a half. So most of the discussion that happens within the community around the pre-alpha and around the builds that will be released are going to happen in the Discord. So the Discord is just a place for all the community members to chat with me, with each other, to share ideas, to share feedback, and to request maybe features or other integrations. So if you're not a part of that Discord channel, our Discord server, you can click the link in the email or the link below this video in the description, and you can join that. If you're new to Discord and you've never used it before, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is create an account, click the link, and it'll automatically join the server for you. And then you'll see different channels you can chat in that have different topics. It's a lot like a Slack chat or like Telegram, in the sense that it's a group message sort of thing. And so I'd love to have you there, and I'd love to chat with everyone and hear your thoughts and your goals for your e-commerce sites, as well as your thoughts on North Commerce. So this pre-alpha, the goal is to move towards beta release. And so I want to go over what the beta release will include, and then what to expect from that. And then moving forward, we'll be launching all of the e-commerce tools as well. So the entire admin area of the plugin will be done by beta. So I'm hoping to have everything polished and up and working by the time that the beta is released, which I'm hoping for in about 2.5 months or so. And So we have our overview screen, which is going to be a general dashboard of different information about your store: total sales, total amount of orders, average order value, your returning customer rate, total subscriptions, top products used, top coupons used, and then how many sessions have occurred on your store. And then we'll have the orders view. So orders will include all of your customers' information. So an order ID, and this was one of the indicators of how you can search for that particular order. We have a status. So we have basically 5 different statuses. Completed, which you see here in green. We'll have a processing, a canceled, a refunded, and failed. So when an order is, say you sell a physical product, that order will go into processing, and then once the order is shipped out, that status will automatically change to completed. So whether you print out the label manually from North Commerce, or if you use some type of integration like ShipStation or Shippo or something like that. And then canceled, refunded, and failed would be if the customer canceled their order and if they were refunded because of that, or maybe they canceled the order before they finished the checkout. A failed order would be like if someone's card or their payment didn't go through for some reason. So we have all the information there, the amount of products they purchased here, the total value of their order, and then the date that their order happened. And then we have some pagination here, where if you have more than X amount of orders, then you would go to the second page, third page, fourth page here. And then you can also show filters and sort by products, sort by name, or sort by order value and stuff like that. And here we have our products. So this will be where all of your products are organized and kept. So here you can see, you'll be able to see your thumbnail image for your product. You'll be able to see the title, the price, and then the inventory, so the amount you have in stock. If you sell a physical product, you may keep track of inventory. If you sell a digital product, you may just have an unlimited supply. Then this will just be like an infinity icon, those little sideways 8s. And then you have the product type and the status, whether it's published or draft or scheduled or it's archived or trashed or something. You'll see that status here. So we have 3 product types that you'll be able to select from. So a one-time product, so this may be a physical product that may have some variations. Maybe it's a t-shirt or a hoodie, and there's black or blue or red you can choose from, and a customer will only purchase one of those at a time. Then you'll select a one-time product. We also offer subscription products, so you may sell a subscription to a service or a coaching program, or a subscription to like a vitamin. Maybe once a month you ship a new vitamin out to the customer. And then we also have our payment plan product. So if you sell higher ticket items, you'll be able to offer a payment plan to the customer. So you'll have like, say you offer a $2,000 web design service, and you want to break those payments up into 4 payments for your client, then you can create a payment plan product, set the total amount to $2,000, and then choose the amount of payments you want, which would be like 4 payments of $500. And so those are all options that you'll have inside of the product types. Discounts here, so pretty self-explanatory. They're just coupon codes basically for your products or services. So we have 2 different types of discount codes that you can create. We have just regular discount codes, which will be a discount code that your customer can manually add it into their checkout once they're finishing their checkout. And you can set conditionals on all of these coupon codes, so they only work on certain days, or they only work with certain products, or they only work with certain combinations of products. And then you have automatic discounts. And automatic discounts is automatically applied to the customer's order upon checkout. So the customer isn't required to enter any code into the coupon code area. It's just, you've met the conditions for this automatic discount, and so I'm going to automatically apply this discount for you. So discount codes are regular coupon codes that a customer is going to have to add, and then automatic discounts are automatically added to their order without them having to type anything. So a lot of really cool customization here for coupon codes. And then we have just our regular settings area. This is where you'll be able to manage your plugin license. You'll be able to cancel your subscription, which I hope you'll never do. You'll be able to see your updates, so making sure you always have the latest version, and then if you don't, then you'll be able to update. Any changelog information, you'll be able to see that here, so you kind of have a better idea of what was just recently released. Sometimes I know it's hard to read all the notes inside of the plugin information, like in the WordPress plugins area, and so we try to make it easy for you to know what's new. And then you'll be able to also, in notification, manage all of your customer emails. So order confirmation emails, receipt emails, any email that gets sent to your customers regarding any of their purchases, you'll be able to manage those in notifications. And we'll have a templated email receipt that you'll be able to use. And if you wanted to customize that, then you could simply just use your favorite email builder and then copy and paste all of the HTML and CSS in there and have your own customized email order receipts or invoices or whatever. And so we'll give you full control of all that there. So that'll be really awesome. And then integrations. So our first integrations that we'll have are going to be PayPal and Stripe for payment processors, and Zapier. So if you use Zapier, you'll be able to connect to North Commerce to any of the apps that Zapier connects with. And something that we have available in the Discord chat is a channel called integration requests. So for example, you may have an integration request that you'd like to make. Maybe you use ActiveCampaign or Drip or ShipStation or MemberPress or some sort of paid membership pro, any other service that you want us to integrate with that could benefit you. Maybe you want people to buy custom things from North Commerce with order bumps and stuff like that. Then and then have them sign up for MemberPress or something right after. Then we can add those integrations, and we hope that as the community grows and as the member base grows, we'll be able to continuously add integrations for free versus charging a yearly amount for each integration. So that's the goal, is to never have to charge for an integration. We will welcome third-party developers to, if they want to create integration for us, we will welcome that and celebrate that, but we're not sure if we're going to create an app store ecosystem yet. So if you're a developer, I know I've had a few messages about custom development stuff with North Commerce and what's going to be available. I'm not quite there yet, and so I haven't made any final decisions, but we do welcome any suggestions or requests, and we'd love to chat with you if you're a developer. So I know PayPal, Stripe, and Zapier are automatically going to be included in the beta, and other high priority apps are going to be Drip and Affirm, and then ActiveCampaign. Those have been requested, so we'll have those options. So the last thing that I want to show is the builder, and then what's also going to be available inside of North Commerce beta. Inside the beta, not all of the e-commerce, the traditional e-commerce stuff will be ready. And so adding things to cart, product lists, and your traditional e-commerce checkout form, those won't be available in the beta. What will be available in the beta is a single page checkout form. And so what that looks like basically is, if you could imagine you have a sales page. I'll even pull the sales page up from my previous Divi checkout plugin. So you have, a beautiful sales page. Maybe you're selling an online course or something, and you need a checkout form here. What you can do is you can create this like embedded checkout form on your page, and a customer can purchase this right here on this page. So they're just purchasing this course. They're not adding anything to their cart. This is what will be available in the beta, where you can create these custom single page checkout forms on North Commerce, and then you can embed these checkout forms on any page. Once you create this form, it'll generate a shortcode, and you'll be able to just copy and paste that shortcode onto any page, and then the form will appear there. So we're going to have a handful of templates here. So we'll have templates with general information, shipping information. We'll have order bumps. So if you want to add an order bump to your checkout form, you can do that here. If you're not familiar with what an order bump is, I would suggest going on YouTube and looking up like how to add, or what's the purpose of an order bump in your sales pages. This will help you increase your average cart value by adding some sort of like just a value add for your base product. So you may be selling one product that is, a fitness program, and then the upsell is this discounted like Nike sportswear. So then you add $17 to your order. So we'll have a handful of different templates that you can choose from that are going to be pre-created for you, and then you can just customize the colors of the buttons, the products, and all that stuff, so it fits your theme. And then we'll also have two-step order forms as well. So this will collect the user's first bit of information, and then you go to step 2 to collect payment and complete the checkout. So what will happen with the checkout form, and when we release the final North Commerce product, is you'll have abandoned cart follow-up emails that you'll be able to send. And so, for example, if someone starts this process, enters their email and their phone number and their name and all this information in, but then doesn't complete the payment after a certain amount of time that you will have that you'll set, then you can send them an email following up with them about purchasing again. So just your typical abandoned cart flows. And so we'll have all sorts of different checkout templates for you that you'll be able to choose from. If you want to start from scratch, you can do that as well. And then the builder will be just like this. So you'll have different blocks that you can create, and then you'll be able to just customize them however you'd like. And you'll be able to change the button colors, the text. You'll be able to add any sort of component, so a name field, email, phone number, address, shipping address, any sort of custom drop-down fields, or multiple choice or single choice. So if you need to collect some additional information from a customer about a particular product, you'll have that option as well. You'll be able to add variations. If someone wants to select a certain variation of something, maybe you sell a t-shirt and you want to offer blue, black, and yellow, then you can do that as well. And then you can customize all this stuff here. So the builder will be pretty intuitive. I'm hoping that those who are using things like Elementor and Oxygen and Divi and builders like that will feel comfortable customizing things here. And then once you finish creating your checkout form, you'll be able to just simply embed it on one of your pages. So just like these here. So you could create your own little block, and then you would embed it there, and then it'll automatically span 100% of the container that it's in. So you, as the developer or web designer who's using a builder, will be able to have full control of the width of this. If you embed it into like a full width block, it'll take the full width, and then you'll be able to scale that block down or that section down in your builder. So it should be pretty intuitive and be easy to add. But this is pretty much the builder. You'll be able to drag and drop things around and add all sorts of components. You'll be able to add all of your different types of payments. So if you offer Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, Stripe, if you offer Stripe, then you can easily add Apple and Google Pay as well. So all that will be supported, and it should be pretty awesome. I'm excited to launch. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. The best and quickest way to chat with me, if you'd like, is to join the Discord. And so if you want to click the link below this video, you can join the Discord. I know this video has gone kind of long, but I wanted to show you everything. And so if you have questions or comments or anything, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback and your thoughts. Thanks so much.